What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Coming with a different type of video today. Getting into One Piece card game, which I am playing a lot these days. It's a great game that I've quickly become addicted to and just want to learn more and get better at the game. So today I'm just going to do a little beginner's tutorial, take you through the first steps, the things you need to know, and then some couple basics of the gameplay that will help you get started. I'm by all means not a pro at this, but I've played a lot, so I do know what I'm talking about, but I'm obviously not the best player. Quite simply, when we get started, I got this map because it had the layout of what things are. So there is your deck area, your trash, your cost area or your Don area. These are my Don. This is my Don deck. You have 10 Don. These are all the new Don from the PRB set that just released. Pretty cool Don. So I've got those today. This is your life area over here. Now, your life is dependent on your leader. I play Rob Lucci a lot, so I have 5 life down in the corner here, 5 life leader. The top of the card is the power, so I have 5,000 power. This is a black leader, it's listed in the bottom left. And then the ability, which is always on the middle of the card, the main thing. They're kind of the main things you need to know. So power at the top, life at the bottom, color and ability. And this is a leader card, which goes in the center, and mainly your deck will play around your leader. So Rob Lucci is my deck of choice. I like playing black. I play it a lot. I have Doflamingo set up on the other side. New starter deck that came out, and it is similar. Blue, 5 life, 5,000 power. So, the next thing we'll talk about is Don. Your Don here, you have 10 of them. When the game starts, you decide if you're going first or second, which is decided by a die roll. So if I roll die 6, my opponent will probably beat a die roll of 6. He dies a 10. I'll choose to go, he would probably choose to go second. I'll choose to go, and I have to go first. So if I'm going first, my first turn is 1 Don. And then he would go, and he gets 2 Don on his second turn. I can't quite actually reach. He would get 2 Don. And draw a card on his turn, and he would draw a card. So we'll just leave that there. Now, in talking about Don, he would pass, he would play his cards. I've just got a little scenario set up, but he would pass back to me. And then after my first turn, where I've drawn 1 Don, I then draw 2 Don every turn up until I have no Don left. So then I would go 3, then I'll go to 5 Don, 7, 9, then 10 Don total. He would go 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 on the other side. So I'll get 2 Don. I would have 5, well, I'll probably skip that part. Draw 5 cards at the start of the game before you start. I have 5 cards. I'll get a choice of mulligan. If I don't like this, I'll mulligan, I'll shuffle them back up, and then whatever hand I get on the second choice, I would have to take. This is pretty decent. I'll keep this just for the sake of the video. So I have 5 cards, and then on this turn, I'll draw another card, and I'll be here. Now, talking about Don. So these are character cards. These are all character cards, and this is an event card. And you'll notice in the top left, there is a number on each card. And now that is what each card costs to play with your Don. So I have 1 Don. This would cost 1 Don, cost 4 Don, 1 Don, cost 3 Don. So in this turn, I could use 3 of my Don. I could put them sideways and play a 3-cost character as such. Now, if I didn't want to play a character, something else that I can do with my Don, I either rest them to play a character, or I can attach them to my leader as so, to give him extra power. as all dons say, your turn, 1,000 power. So 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 would be added to my 5,000 power leader, so I could swing for 8,000 at my character of choice or at the leader. So simply put, you can attach Don to your leader or characters, or you can use Don to play a character. So in this scenario, I'd probably play a character, so let's just play it out like this. Swing with my leader, and my leader would then be rested. Now, talking about rested, if I swing, I would have to rest my leader. Resting is sideways, active is straight up and down. So I swing, and it would be rested, and if your character, well, if your leader is rested, it means you've swung. If my character is rested, it means you can attack into it. You can only attack into rested characters. So at this stage of the game here, this card is active, so I can't attack it. If I wanted to swing into a character, I could only swing into one of these two. Now, I guess talking about the battle phase, it would be good for me to show you this. There are such things as blockers. So there's a 4-cost, 6,000 power blocker. So when I talk about power levels, if I swing for 5,000 at the 5,000 power Jinbei, you would need 1k to counter. You would have to go to 6,000 power to be able to save that character. So from his hand, he has all the counter. This is a 2k counter, as it says on the side. 2k counter, 1k counter. All cards have either 1k, 2k, or no counter, known as a brick card. So if I swing at the Jinbei, he could say 1k counter. This card would then be placed in his trash. Go below the deck, but that's fine for now. That actually looks like it's been played. So that would go to his trash, and he would save his Jinbei. On the other hand, because that a 1k counter would take it to 6,000 power. But on the other hand, if I swung, let's say I attach a Don to Brook here, making him 5,000 power, and I again swing 5,000 at Jinbei, I could then, because this is active and it's a blocker, I could then say I would block the swing as it's 6,000 power, and that would use the block and then set it as rested. So it can only block when it's active, can only block once per turn unless an effect says differently. So they are the main steps of the battle phase. There is the attack step, then it goes blocker step. If you don't want to block, it then goes to a counter step. If you want to do neither, block or counter, the card would take the damage and then be trashed. Now, on the other hand, the basic of the game as well is to get the life cards down, which are here, 5 life, to 0, and then one more hit. So hit them 6 times, effectively. So if I wanted to swing, say that the block has been used, my lead is still active, I can still swing. I swing 5,000 power, 5k at the 5k leader. He could either counter with 1k or take the damage, which would mean he would take the life, and then this would go to his hand. So if he takes a life, he sees it, there is a trigger on this which could be activated. Won't talk about triggers for now, but that would then go to his hand and he would be at 4 life. The objective being to take all the life and then hit one more time. Those would be the basics of the game. We have the deck, leader, life, and Don. Don allow me to do things during my turn, allow me to play characters for their certain cost, or attach and swing for more power. while the attacking phase is going on, you can block, counter, or take the damage. Another important thing is knowing if your character is active or rested. You can only attack rested characters. You can always attack the leader unless an effect says otherwise. Now, if this was my turn and I would pass, he would do his turn. Let's say he's attacked with all his characters, he's attacked, yada yada, I've taken my life twice. Now, if he would pass back to me, your turn goes exactly refresh phase. So I would refresh my characters. That would go back to active. I would draw my Don. Well, you meant to draw a card first. I would draw a card first. I would draw my 2 Don. And then it becomes my main phase where I do whatever I want with my Don. I can attach to attack, I can rest to use, or yeah, that's what I can do. Okay, well, I hope you enjoyed that little run through of the game. Obviously there's a lot more to it, a lot more effects that take place that change the game, but those are the basics. You're trying to take the opponent's life down to 0 and hit them one more time while blocking, countering effectively to stay alive. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you want more, let me know what you want to learn about, and I can run through different stages of the game, different matches between leaders. I could probably play my own games, play against friends at locals to show you guys really how the game works. But yeah, this is what I've been enjoying, and I hope you guys can pick it up too, as it's a very good game and it makes you think a lot. So yeah, hope you enjoyed. Peace.